So you said we're currently live?
Yeah, we are on camera right now.
Alright. Give us just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Or somebody.
Oh, fuck. And Rich. There we go.
Make sure to send him a direct message.
Fuck that kid.
You didn't make it shareable.
Not surprising.
I can only comment.
Again, not surprising because I have all my shit set to private.
Rage! Rage! Hey, we're playing D&D.
Now it should be.
Refresh.
Watch, like the creepy fuck that you are.
Huh?
No.
How the
That's
fuck do you
shared
make
for
it
me.
shareable? Yeah.
Let me exit out of fucking Facebook completely and then try again. You know how Facebook likes to be an asshole. Yeah, okay, there it is.
Rage. Certified news.
Brooklyn Rage.
Brooklyn Rage.
I am not Creeden. There we go.
Rage by Brooklyn, Rage by Brooklyn Rage. Yeah.
Tagged a couple extra people this time around.
Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Natural 1 has commenced, and let's kick it off the same way we always do. See them karma rolls, baby.
17.
Ooh, nat 20.
8.
I just want to say now, I love you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so, as we last left off, you guys killed the necromancer.
Yep.
And got the scythe.
Yep.
Looted the necromancer's body. What all did you find on the necromancer again? I completely forgot.
Right,
I figured you might have
hold
made a
on.
note about it.
I probably did, but you're going to give me a second to go through my notes.
You're good, you're good. Yeah, I tried to ask Tiki earlier, but she couldn't remember. And no offense, Tiki, but I kind of didn't even expect you to either.
I have
It's
down...
a fair thing to expect.
I have down 4 dragon scales and a bag of rune stones.
Got ya. Alright.
Oh, I need to get rid of the drugs in my inventory on my ship.
So, after you guys did that, you went back to the broken loot, broken string loot.
The unstrung loot.
The unstrung loot. Thank you for keeping notes, man. You're fantastic.
Oh wait, I just realized, so I no longer... Wait, no. We found that in the building, right? The Ring of Invisibility?
Yeah, you have
Okay,
that.
okay.
You have that. Where Creeden and Nerida decided to get absolutely wasted. And jump off a bridge a few times, and then everybody passed out. So, picking up from there, I'm going to need everybody to make me a d20 roll. Let's see who's waking up first.
14.
12.
5.
Alright. Shelby, Tiki, I'm going to need you two to leave the room for a moment.
Adios.
Get fucked.
Okay.
So, your eyes start to open, and you realize pretty quickly the room you're in right now is a much smaller room than you fell asleep in. The atmosphere still feels like maybe it belongs to part of a tavern or something, but it's one bed, a table, a lantern, and a couple instruments sitting in the corner. As you begin to wake up, you can sense that something's off. Something doesn't feel right. Are you looking at yourself?
I'm looking at my medallion to Ali Damara.
As you look down, you notice there's no fur on your legs. You have no hooves. It's all flesh. There's no horns.
Do I see anything black and white in this room?
No.
Right, well that rules out 8-ball. Is my medallion the same?
No. It seems to be a just a little ornate pewter piece. Some sigils you've never really seen before on a twined string. I'm gonna need you to bring me in the next highest person.
Can I do anything first?
Not right now.
Okay. Alright, so that would be Shelby.
Yep.
Give me 1 sec.
I have some beautiful plans. This is my moment to talk to everybody alone for a minute. Hey, how y'all doing? I had a brilliant idea strike me fucking out of nowhere. Welcome. Take a seat. So, Nerida.
Yes.
As you start to open your eyes, you quickly realize, first off, you're fucking hungover still. But most importantly, the bed you're laying in, it doesn't feel the same. It feels like a small cot, just big enough for your body. As you start to open your eyes, you realize really quickly something feels off. Something feels weird. And you look around and you see that you seem to be in the back of an office of some sort. You know, there's a little fireplace, a desk, and a chair, and there's papers strewn across the desk. There's textbooks behind it. And, what are you doing?
Am I by myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna search the desk.
As you go to stand up, you look down towards your legs and you don't see any scales. You look at your hands and they're just flesh tone.
I'm gonna try to bring my gills out.
There's
I
nothing.
mean, not gills, but you know what I meant.
There's nothing.
Is there a door?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to open it.
That's where we're gonna leave you for right now. Go grab me a tiki.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom again. God damn it.
Grab tiki first, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
The fuck am I walking into?
Take a seat, please. So, Creeden. You start to rouse from your sleep. You quickly realize the room you're in right now is not the same room you fell asleep. And something immediately feels off. The bed is much bigger than you'd expect, but for some reason, you feel more proportioned to it. The walls of the room, as you start to look around, are a lot more shabby than the tavern you fell asleep in. Almost peasant style, and the bed mattress is just some skins with some hay underneath. And
I'm going to inspect my body to make sure I'm still I'm me.
You're bigger. You're different. You're still flesh tone, but you're a different flesh tone. Your arms and legs and everything's proportioned to, I'd say, almost just about pan-sized.
Is there a mirror around?
No.
Can I look at myself? Do I see fur?
No fur.
So I'm just me, but human size.
You don't feel like you're you?
I'm gonna feel my ears. Are they pointed?
No.
Do I have breasts?
No, you do not have breasts. There's seems to be some commotion in the other room. Someone a little bit frantic.
Can I pull out my blade real quick and check and see myself?
You have no blade.
None of my blades?
You have no gear. You seem to be wearing just a rough spun tunic.
Okay, now at this point I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm gonna run to that commotion.
I need you to grab me Shelby one more time, and then Shelby will grab both of you.
I'll send her a text. Wait, do I have to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot one portion for Shelby. I forgot one portion.
I'm just gonna stand right here because I know you're gonna probably make me leave in a second.
I'm gonna make you go grab everybody else.
Yeah.
So as you reach for that door, it busts open, and there's an older lady, I'd say in her mid-50s, human, wearing what seems to be, a white dress with a white apron and a little white hat. She looks at you, Gemna dear, I need you to cover for me for a little bit. I need a nap. I've been at it.
Bitch, my name's
all
not
night.
Gemna.
She gives you a weird look. Look, honey, I know you had the whole night shift, but
No. My name is Nerida.
you had one of your weird dreams again, didn't you?
No, I did not. I swear to you,
Look,
I don't know who you are.
She cuts you off. Look, I'm the matron of this medical facility. I need you.
Wait, you said matron?
I need you to go cover our patients for a while. I've been up for 18 hours straight, darling. I need to take a rest. And she shoos you out of the office. And as you walk out into the office, you can tell it's a small, ramshackle infirmary.
Okay.
Go get everybody else.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm evil.
I hate you. Just to let you know, none of us said anything about what happened either, so none of us
Good.
know
I
anything.
hope so.
I just want to reassure you.
Although I did fuck with him at first, and I'm like, dude, I have breasts. I know that, and I'm like, no, I'm kidding.
Alright, so, starting with Will. Actually, before we start, I need everybody to roll me a d10 and then add 4.
Alright. 13.
This one?
Yes.
4.
What's the double
If it's
zero?
a 0, that means
Oh,
it's
it's 10.
That means
14
it's
is
a 10.
right.
Okay, so
I forgot.
14, 13.
You each possess in you that much gold. That is the only things in your inventory.
yeah, I'll actually write it on there.
Okay.
So, Will, Pan,
Right.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and summon my rapier.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna try an Eldritch Blast.
Nothing happens.
I don't know what power is possessing this to happen, but if you harm Creeden, I will hunt you to the ends of existence and you will surely suffer.
You hear a knock at your door.
I kick it open.
A skinny lady in her early 30s just kind of...
What do you want?
I'm sorry, Dorian. I
Who the hell is Dorian?
Did you have some opium again last night, Dorian? Listen, the innkeeper just wanted me to let you know that it's almost about noon, and the lunch rush is going to start, and they're going to need entertainment.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put on a fucking show.
Oh.
I slam the door.
You hear from behind it, I really wish you would stop doing opium. And some footsteps rushing away.
What instruments are in the room?
There's a lute, some sort of hide drum, and a pan flute.
I'm gonna grab the lute. Can I still play?
Oh yeah. But this lute is very shabbily made.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to start making my way downstairs, and I assume you're going to somebody else at this point.
Yup. Creeden.
So I bust out the door and I want to know where all that commotion's coming from.
There's a woman probably about in her early teens, 18, 19, and she's holding a child, and she looks at you. With Desi, it's about time you woke up. Our child, she's sick. We need to get her to the infirmary. Don't just stare at me like that, with Desi. And she thrusts this little 4-year-old girl into your arms and take her to the infirmary quick.
What's wrong with her?
She's really warm and she won't stop coughing.
Out of my way.
She just kind of backs off. You tell she's anxious and
I'm carrying this 4-year-old little girl and I'm just walking down the hallway. Where the fuck do I go? Where am I?
So
What's
it's not
going
quite
on?
a hallway. So when you came out of that room, it opened up into a bigger chamber. And you can tell that this house is almost like a thatch mud house. There's a central fireplace, a few carpets and such for people to sit at, a couple small cots in the corner. And you have a very shabbily made straw and kindling looking door.
Just kind of looking around for a second like, I lived better with my parents. I'm just going to kind of make my way outside then and look around. Can I talk to my daughter at all? Is she conscious?
She seems out of it. It's almost like she's having a fever dream. She's not doing good. As you step out into the street, it's a tiny, small village. of just a handful of buildings, and looks like a peasant town. But things don't seem right. Like, something's off about the air. Something's off about everything. Everyone looks so downtrodden, and it looks like a plain existence. So as you get pushed out of the office door, and you look around and you see all the cots, and there's sick people everywhere. What are you doing?
I'm honestly just gonna look around right now and try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
As you glance around, the hospital's... The infirmary is very decently built, but in a shabby sense, if that makes sense. And you happen to catch a very horribly made, polished mirror. It's not even made of glass. And you catch eye contact with yourself, and your face is flesh toned. Your eyes are dull brown. Your hair is down to your shoulders, but tied up in the back. You're also wearing one of those little white hats.
What the fuck?
That she was wearing. Back to bed.
I walk downstairs.
Alright.
Can I see who I assume would be the tavern keeper? Or the innkeeper, or whatever?
There seems to be a couple older gentlemen behind the bar. Mind you, this whole place is very... not what you're used to when you see a tavern.
Yeah.
To the point where even the furniture is different somehow. You know, it's not... Like, normally when you'd end up in a shabby tavern, the tables were still decent and carved and had decent, like, structure to them. These are hastily thrown together bric-a-brac of wood and mismatched stools and chairs of weird construction that you've never seen before.
I'm gonna walk up like everything is fine. Sit down at the bar real quick. Alright, so who's gonna give me a double shot?
One of the older men behind the table look at you and say, "You know the rules, boy. You can drink after your first set."
Not exactly what I asked, is it?
I'm sorry, do you like where you work?
Not particularly, no.
Do you like having a roof over your head? You know, nobody else in this town cares enough about music to keep you around. And there's not another tavern for miles.
Let me ask you this. Do you know much about magic?
Are you talking fairy tale nonsense, my boy?
That's what I was hoping to hear. I'm gonna grab the loot and smash it over his head.
Okay, give me a strength check.
My stats?
Yes, your stats.
Okay. 4.
So as you go to bring it down over his head, the second older gentleman behind the bar grabs it, pulls it out of your hand, looks over at the other older gentleman. "Dorian, me, you, over here now." He pulls you aside by your tunic. "What are you doing?"
How long have you known me?
"Going on 2 years now, Dorian."
Have I ever acted this way before?
"No."
Right, and there's a fucking reason for that. I'm not Dorian. I don't know who any of you fucking are.
Shyla told me that this might be possible. Are you back on opium again, Dorian?
I don't even know what fucking opium is. The only thing I've ever done is fey dust, and I stopped that when it almost killed my lover.
Fey dust? Listen. I'm gonna hold Gregory off for a little while. Why don't you go out and get some air? Obviously, something didn't agree with you last night.
I have a serious question, but I want you to hear me out. Even if you don't believe anything that I've said up to this point, even if you think I'm on whatever the fuck opium is, I want you to listen, and I want you to respond honestly. Do you know anything about magic?
I mean...
Or where is the nearest temple?
Temple?
Religious!
You mean the church?
What the fuck is a church?
It's where we pray to God.
What god?
The God, Dorian!
There's about 40 other motherfuckers. I can't keep track of them.
We're not fucking heathens around here.
The fuck did you just call me?
I didn't fucking call you anything, Dorian. I'm just saying... We worship the one true God.
It better be either fucking Ali Damaro or the Raven Queen then.
Get your head out of the fantasy novels, my boy. Listen, I can hold them off for an hour. Alright? Go for a walk. Go get something to eat. And come back. I can't hold him off forever.
Alright. Look, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm just so fucked up from... I had too much, okay? Can I go...
When we took you in, we told you need to stop.
I'm trying. Can I go get some rest at your house, please? Just for a little bit.
I'm not going to hear the end of it from my wife. Sure.
I also don't remember where you live.
Sorry,
That is beautiful.
He describes real quickly, up a couple roads, and it's in the nicer area of the town.
What did that other guy call him? Gregory?
He called the other guy Gregory.
Fuck. Okay. Just tell Gregory I'll be okay soon. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Stop being on his bad side, or else you will lose a place to live.
I know. And I'm gonna start heading to his home.
Creeden! Hi, how are ya?
I've got this little human, I'm assuming, child in my arms. I'm outside and I'm looking around like I'm dreaming. It's just a task I gotta do in my dream, and I'll wake up. That's all it is. I've got a beautiful daughter in my dream, and she's sick. Infirmary, a doctor. Do I see any place?
Not right offhand. There are a few people working in a small mud pit that seems to be a stable, not too far from your house. But other than that, you really don't see anyone or really any indication of where to go.
I'm running to that stable then. My daughter in my arms. Do I see a guy, girl, like who's...
As you approach it, you realize it's two younger men, probably somewhere in their early 20s or so. One of them looks up. Whit Desi, how are you today, my boy?
Don't have time to explain. My daughter's sick. Doctor, hospital, infirmary, someplace. Is there someone who can help her?
The infirmary's up the street, my boy. You know this.
It's more specific directions.
He tells you really quickly,
okay.
Up 2 streets and off to the left, and you can't miss it. It's in the nicer part of town.
How long have I known you, sir?
I've lived across the street from you for at least a good 7 years now, Whit Desi.
What is your name?
Alabaster, of course. Listen, I understand you're under some stress right now. Get your daughter where you need to get her, my friend. We'll have drinks at the tavern later.
I'll take you up on that.
All right.
I'm just gonna have her in my arms, just cradling her to me, and I'm making a mad break for the fucking infirmary.
Yeah, it takes you about 5 minutes or so to find the building. It's a 1-story long house. Looks a little bit nicer built than the area in which you were in. Actually, everything around this area looks a little bit nicer built. So, as you catch your reflection in your mirror, and you start to reel from that, a human man, about 6 foot or so, comes busting through the door. Daughter in hand. The daughter looks feverish.
Apparently I have a daughter. Sick. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's going on here. Can you help her?
I'm just gonna take the child from her. Do I know anything about, like, taking care of sick people?
Other than the usual magical remedies, you know that, like, when someone's feverish, you should use a cold compress. You know, a rag on the head.
I'm gonna run over and set the child down on one of the cots and go grab a rag, I guess, and start cooling it.
As you get into the little cot area, it's separated by little tapestries. And there's a stand next to it with some washcloths on shelves underneath and a big wash basin full of water already. It seems to be clean.
I'm gonna dip the washcloth on and put it on the child's head.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask the father to just sit tight, and I'm gonna go try to find another nurse, I guess,
And
to
ask
help
the
out.
father to sit tight.
I'm gonna have you sit tight. I'm gonna go find another nurse to see what else we can do.
Real quick. This will sound bizarre.
Trust me, I've had a bizarre day myself.
This may be a little bit more bizarre than that, but what is the name of this place?
To tell you the truth, I have no fucking idea. Can I get your name?
But you live here. You're a human.
Like I said, bizarre day myself. What is your name?
What Wednesday?
You get the feeling that actually I want you to make an insight check.
18. Yeah. With that's
Plus
nothing.
insight.
21.
You get the feeling you recognize the facial expressions of this person.
Creeden?
Nerida?
Oh my god. You're the first fucking person I've seen. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the fuck is going on?
I think I'm a human.
I can see that I am. They won't come out.
You're not a fish people anymore.
No, I'm not.
At this point, everybody in the beds near you guys are staring at you like you're crazy.
We'll talk later. Let me go grab someone.
We should probably keep this on the down low. I don't know what's going on, what magic.
I don't think anybody knows what magic is here. Something's off.
No magic? I couldn't fathom a world without it. Do you think Pan's okay? I'm so
Oh god,
worried.
where's Pan?
What if he's here? What if he's not here?
Should we go look for him? I mean, fuck this. I don't care whose job this is, but fuck this. We need to find Pan.
I'm not a terrible person.
I will go grab a nurse first for the child.
Okay. Because apparently I have a wife.
As you guys are doing this, the older lady who pushed you out of the office earlier steps out from the office. What is all this commotion out here?
Listen here. Is there anything on the table I can grab that's like sharp?
Not near you, no.
She was just helping me with my daughter. I came in here frantic. I'm just worried parent, sick child. I'm just losing my mind. It was all my fault. Please, can you help my daughter?
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, Creeden.
10?
She looks at you like she has
You said
no fucks.
You said I woke up hungover, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start acting like I'm about to throw up.
looks at the pair of you and just kind of pushes you both to the side and starts tending to the child.
Okay.
I really appreciate it when frantic parents aren't in the infirmary when I'm working. I hope you understand.
I'll escort her
and
out.
as for you, I don't know what's up with you, Gemna, but you need... Just go home, dear. I'll take care of it.
I must just walk out with...
Yeah,
Creeden.
real quick, just because Creeden's not an asshole and it is a child, is there any time I should come back to pick up my daughter?
Come back later in the evening. She should be better by now.
Thank you.
May God be with you. And she turns around and starts...
As we walk away, I'm gonna look at Creeden. Who the fuck God are they talking about?
Which god?
I don't know. Let's go find Pam.
What if he's not here? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, there's 1 out of a million chances if we found each other, so...
as you start making your way through the streets, architecture is different. I mean, you've been all over the continent of Geodia just about. You've never seen architecture like this. It's somehow more rustic, more rudimentary than what you're used to. And you start to make your way into what they say is the nicer part of town. You've seen slums where you've come from that look better than this, but it is nicer than the rest of the town. What are you doing?
I'm going to Homeboy's house.
Alright, as you walk up the street, you realize you've forgotten which side he said it was on. About that time you see an older, mid-30s gentleman and in a rough spun tunic and a nurse come walking out of what looks to be an infirmary, maybe?
I'm knocking on the nearest door.
There's a house to the left of the infirmary. You knock on the door. An old man answers the door. Seems to be wearing a little bit more finer clothes than the people you've seen so far, but I wouldn't exactly call them fine. What can I do for you?
Man, okay. I need help.
Okay.
I don't know where I am. What is this place?
The infirmary is right across the street.
That's not what I asked.
And he slams the door in your face.
I'm gonna start kicking at the door.
Do we see this?
You two make a perception check.
Natural 20. Well, yeah.
16.
You hear as you guys are rushing out. I need help. The infirmary's over there. Slam.
Creeden, who does that look like right there?
Pan is not so barbaric.
I'm gonna walk up to this man. Excuse me.
Yes.
This is gonna sound very awkward. Are you Pan?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna walk up and
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Pan and just hug him.
Sudden,
absolutely.
As this woman asks your name, a man a little bit taller than you walks up and just wraps you in a bear hug.
Like I'm gonna
join in on it too.
Yeah, I'm hugging because there's no way anybody else would be hugging
like
me.
I'm burying my face in the back of his neck and I'm sniffing him.
Where the fuck are we?
I don't know. I can't get to anybody to give me a fucking straight answer.
Same.
I
guess I'm a fucking nurse.
I was looking for anybody that knew anything about magic, and they kept talking about fairy tales and talking about a god, and it's none of the ones that I know of.
We heard that too. Some lady said,
May God be with you.
But she never said which one. It was really weird.
I don't have my fishy thing!
She's not a fish people anymore.
Horns gone. No fur.
Look at how tall Creeden is!
Do you see how tall? I have to look down at you. I'm not okay.
Yeah, at this point you realize Creeden's new body is probably about a good 6 inches taller than you. As a matter of fact, so is Nerida's. You seem to be short.
Do I notice? I can clearly see him eyeing me.
I'm
right?
not trying to hide it.
It's not what I was expecting, but
Right, so what in the fuck do we do?
I wouldn't even know where to begin. This
We
is
don't know
either
where
a
we are.
dream, a spell, the work of some deity.
If it was a dream, we wouldn't all be in the same thing.
Unless
Not
it's,
interacting as we are.
unless it's some magic that's at will here that's allowing it.
So about this time, you see two heavily armed, heavily plated men walking down the street, and they eye the two of you up, and they kind of nod to Nerida, but they eye you both really closely, and they come in and they, what are y'all doing in this side of town?
I'm gonna act like they're my family and they're like from far off area. These are just some family from back home. There's nothing to be alarmed about.
You gotta understand, we gotta keep the common rabble out of this.
I know. They'll be leaving soon, I promise. They're just coming to see me for a family emergency.
Why don't you escort them back to the side of town?
I gladly will.
And they start to walk off, but they're still keeping a close eye on you all.
Pan, I know. We gotta keep cool down here. We do not want to get caught somewhere we don't know.
But perhaps it is a dream, and then we get killed, and then we wake up back in the fucking tavern where I expect to be.
I still think we should look around first and act like we're whatever the fuck, I guess humans. Just fucking humans
I
right
don't
now.
like being human.
I don't like having my fish stuff or my magic, but we gotta figure something out.
I swear I almost tripped running with my daughter. This human body has a daughter. I had to carry her to the infirmary, the doctor, and it was a mud hut. Like, I think
That's where we met.
Right, I was about to say, our bullywogs can make better construction than this. What in the fuck is happening?
Okay,
Yeah.
but we should probably get going before those guards get back.
I know a
Yeah.
really shitty tavern down the road here.
Let's go.
I need a drink.
Same.
Start leading them back to that
And I'm gonna
tavern.
take that fucking nurse cap off.
Alright,
And throw
fine,
it.
Fine. It takes you about another 15 minutes or so to get back to the tavern, and as you walk back in, the same older gentleman that approached you earlier and pulled you to the side was like, It's about time, Dorian. Gregory's growing irritated. You better get up on stage.
Are we going along with this or are we not?
Just go
For
along.
now.
Go along.
Hey, play a tune for me.
I need my loot back. I need my loot back.
It's already sitting on the stage, and so is a glass of ale.
Walk over there, drink some of the ale, and start playing something at least slightly upbeat.
Give me a performance check with disadvantage.
I thought you said I still knew how to play.
You still know how to play,
It's a beat up loot though.
Yeah.
and you're a beat up body.
13.
You're able to pull a little bit of something together. It's almost like muscle memory takes over. You've never heard the music you're playing before. It is so weird. It is a far fetch from the normal stuff the songs you've ever heard in your life.
What does this loot look like?
Like shit, and it only has 3 strings. It's hand carved, thrown together by what looks like pieces of driftwood, and this looks like somebody who really loves instruments but could never afford one.
Okay.
What are you two doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and ask for some ale.
Yeah.
An older man with a gray beard, not the one that pulled him aside earlier, greets you. Hello, miss. We normally don't have nurses in here, but
It's been a rough day.
I'll take your money just the same. What can I get you?
Just some ale.
Some ale will do. How about you, sir?
Mead.
Mead? All right. We have honey mead right now. Our normal strawberry mead's out of season.
Do I know what strawberries are?
You've never heard of a strawberry before in your life.
What's strawberry mead?
I'll get you a honey mead. How's that sound? He disappears behind the bar and comes back just a minute later. Ale in front of you and mead in front of you, and that'll be a gold each.
I'm double checking myself to make sure I have money. I know you said we did at the beginning, but new body.
Yeah, as you start to feel around your rough spun tunic, you feel a belt and there's a little satchel off to the side. As you inspect the gold, it's much different. There seems to be a head carved on one side, and on the opposite side there seems to be some sort of a cross, like almost like an X, but one half of it's up higher than the rest, and there's what seems to be a wreath around it. He grabs it and doesn't notice anything different about it. Pops it in, looking at you for your payment. And he goes about his business.
They even idolize their gold. There's a guy carved on it, and then an X or
I
some
saw that.
weird marking on the back.
I'm gonna pull out my gold and just start looking at it and see if there's any words on the back as well.
No, there's no words or anything. It's just the same symbols that she just described, or that he just described.
Is the old man still up there?
Yeah, he has his back turned. He seems to be washing some glasses.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This may sound a little weird, but suffer from memory loss. What is the stuff on the back of these coins? I was in a very bad accident a while back, so memory is coming back very
I
difficultly.
just wanted to make sure you weren't trying to be funny with me.
No.
That's our king on the front, and on the back is the cross.
Cross, what do you mean?
The cross is the symbol of our one true Lord.
And who would that be?
God.
Wait, what? Like, name.
God.
What religion do we study?
Catholicism.
Oh, okay, yeah. My bad. I am so sorry.
You were scaring me there, girl. I would hate to
Thank you for reminding me. It's been a very long time coming back.
He turns around, and underneath of his breath, you hear him say, I hate to be her fucking patient. So he's pushing a glass.
Catholicism, or whatever the fuck he said.
Chalice is... Yeah, that's... I don't know, it sounds kind of magical. Maybe their deity is the only one that can perform magic.
So after you play a couple songs, you see Gregory kind of look at you and...
Gonna take the... I'm sure this thing doesn't have a strap on
Oh,
it.
fuck no.
So I'm gonna
You're
set
lucky
it up
it's
to the
together.
side. Yeah. Set it up to the side and walk over. Yeah, what is it, Greg?
Go ahead and take your 15.
Can I get that double shot now?
Aye. And he pulls down a glass. About this big. You've never seen a little tiny glass that small. And he pulls a clear glassed bottle. Pours a little something in it, corks it back, and hands it to you.
A little small, don't you think?
Should be all you need, me boy.
I'm gonna down it.
It burns. It burns. Dorian, I've seen you take more than that. Don't be a pansy.
Now, my sex life is not... Sorry, that was a little rough.
Are you alright,
Do I see them?
Yeah, you see them. There's like maybe 4 tables in this place.
I'm gonna sit down with them. Have we figured anything else out yet?
I think we should leave this
Give me a
town.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Saving throw. Fuck, 5.
You notice that drink hit you quick. You're a little double vision, but not like drunk.
Pan, are you okay?
I would be just fine if I had my fucking magic. Jesus, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Let's leave town, at the very least.
Let's go.
I think that we need to find some sort of blacksmith or something around here.
I don't even think there's one fucking here.
Even if there was,
They're gonna think we're fucking nuts.
Just.
even if there was, I don't think between the 3 of us we would even have enough gold to buy anything.
We don't have to buy it.
If we find a blacksmith, I'm gonna have to sneak in and get what we need.
We'll figure it out.
Creeden, you're not tiny no more. You're not gonna be able to sneak anymore.
It'll be alright. Just give me a second. Hey, Gregory.
Aye.
Can I take a couple extra minutes and just head down to the blacksmith real quick? He's working on something for me.
He looks at the time and he looks at you. What could the blacksmith possibly be working on for you, Dorian?
If you really want to know, it's a special gift for you, but I need to, get down there.
Make a persuasion check.
Don't fuck me now. Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, but my thingy, it's 21.
He looks almost taken aback.
Can I have a couple extra
Yes,
minutes?
absolutely. Go ahead.
That drink hit me a lot harder than I thought it was going to. Where's he at again?
He explains to you really quickly.
Okay. Right, let's fucking go. And start heading that direction.
And that's going to take us to our first break.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck.
Bro, no, I was straight up about to go murder hobo. And we are back.
Hello. I don't know who's watching, but we have returned.
Probably no one, but...
So, as you guys make your way out the tavern,
Oh,
you're
we
greeted.
have 4 viewers. Sorry.
Hello!
No shit. Hell yeah. Hi, people. Glad that somebody can come join us. So, as you guys make your way back to, or out of the tavern, you're greeted with the same dusty streets that you left from.
We're making our way to that fucking blacksmith.
Yeah. It's about midday, and it takes you about a few minutes, and you find the smithy. Very, very rudimentary blacksmith setup. It looks like a thatched roof sitting on some rough cut sticks with a coal fire going and a small anvil and a stack of iron ore, a stack of some ingots, and a few weapons hanging on a back rack.
How many people are here?
Just one.
I felt bad robbing this place.
Fuck this guy. Look, I'm gonna distract him.
Me and you both will.
We'll distract him.
Flirt with him a little.
You grab some shit, okay?
You hear the hammering stop. Can I help y'all?
Can I unbutton my shirt a little?
It's not quite
Okay.
a shirt as much as it is just like a full... Picture like a nightgown, but tied up in the middle with the apron.
I'm going to walk over and be like, yes, sir. Looking for. I've been getting jumped a little bit more often than I care for. I'm looking for something to help, protect myself. Is there anything?
Yeah, the highwaymen can really be a bother.
You got that right. Ungodly men they are.
Absolutely heathens. God-fearing man like yourself, I can set you up with a little bit of something. A dagger of sorts, maybe.
I've got 13 gold on me. What can you help me with?
You've never really held a sword before, have you, boy?
No, but I'm willing to learn.
I think I got something for you. And he reaches in the back and he grabs what looks like almost like a small thin metal rod on a small handle with a tiny hilt about this big. As he gets closer, you realize it's like a triangular shaped with a point at the end. It's like it's not much, but it's good for stabbing, and you can keep people at a distance. And give it to you for 8 gold.
I'm gonna grab it and inspect it. And does it look as shitty as I think it looks?
It is very. It's not shittily made, but it's of not the finest materials. It looks like maybe crucible steel, which is lower grade steel, mostly iron than anything.
Now, while he's talking to them, am I able to sneak around back and look at some stuff, or?
There's not really much of a back to sneak around. I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check with disadvantage.
14 and 12.
You start to kind of sneak around, and the older gentleman who was talking to Pan turns to you and, "Can I help you, son?"
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at your wares as well. I'm looking for about the same thing, a sword or a dagger.
Are y'all together?
Yeah.
All right, and travel often together.
We have to.
Them heathens, man, them heathens.
He gives you a bit of a weird look when you say it like that, and well, I don't quite have any more swords of that quality. I've got
It's okay. I can help pitch in for anything else you got.
I've got a couple daggers and a short sword. That's about all I can really.
Any bows?
No. I don't make ranged weapons here. I make a few decent weapons for the king's men, but mostly it's just horseshoes and, nails and such.
Do you have any rapiers?
Gives you a little bit of a weird look. It's what you're holding in your hand, boy.
Is that what this is?
Yeah,
it was a dagger.
No, it's more of what would be known as a small sword. So it's basically a shorter version, a short sword version of a rapier.
Right, so I'm looking for a rapier that has a basket handle.
Do I look like a blacksmith of the Empire, son? I don't make.
No, your wares look quite like shit, and I was hoping that you'd be able to help me out a little bit here.
Dorian.
How dare you?
It's been a long day.
I'm going to turn and start walking away with the sword.
I am so terribly sorry.
You're gonna need to pay for that.
What are you going to do about it?
Gods!
I take off running.
Give me an athletics check. 2, to be exact.
2?
Yes.
Athletics. 14 and 15.
So as you start running, you realize this body is... Human bodies are built weird. It does not feel like satyr legs when you run. You feel kind of goofy. You're able to avoid a few potholes in the road and hop over a small stone wall off to the side and start running off into a field. He's looking at you guys. Now you're either gonna have to pay for that and whatever you want, or the King's Guard is gonna have to deal with you.
How much gold do you have?
I have 13. I do 4, you do 4.
We'll do that. We'll pay for it. Don't worry about him. We got it.
So I'm gonna throw 4 gold.
I'm gonna throw 4 gold.
Now, did you all still want something?
How much would it cost for us to get a small sword?
The short sword.
Daggers.
The short sword will run you 6 gold. The daggers I'll give to you for 4. It seems like y'all are having a rough time. I don't know what's going on, but I really wish people wouldn't take it out on me.
He has an opium problem.
Opium addiction.
That's rampant around here.
We're trying to help him get back on his feet. It's been a struggle.
I hear you.
You don't hear
you
this.
You need to take him to the church. Get the demons taken care of.
Yes. Have him bless our
May
Lord
God
and
be
Savior.
with him.
Yeah. Yes. And may God be with you. And he turns and starts hammering out a horseshoe again.
And then turn
15
around and
minus
start
4.
walking away.
9.
Thank you. And then, did you get daggers?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the sword then.
You guys had to pay for that stuff too.
Yeah, I'm down to 4 gold now.
And that would put you at 2.
Thanks.
So what are you two doing? Pan done fucking bolted.
Let's go find Pan.
You start heading off in the direction that you saw Pan run, and sure enough, he's still kind of he's trekking now, not quite running anymore, looking a bit out of breath, just in this field.
You couldn't get far in that body, could you?
I really miss being a goat.
I miss your body too, believe me.
What?
Oh.
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that.
Alright. Okay. Right. Are the guards after us?
No, we paid for your.
Why would you do that?
There was no way I was gonna be able to.
I'm not gonna fight
outrun
just as a human without my magic.
Creeden does it all the time, except as a halfling.
He's not a halfling right now.
He doesn't have magic.
I didn't have any daggers or weapons. How was I supposed to fight?
You fucking take one like I did.
You had already ran off. I didn't have time to get anything in my hands.
How much did you guys pay?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm tossing all of my gold to Creeden.
Okay, yeah, he tosses you the little leather satchel off his belt.
This is for all of us. I'm just gonna put it in my coin purse.
Do I have any ideas of where to go now?
Maybe we should try that. The search.
The
what?
The
church?
Yeah, that temple where they worship that the god.
Do you know where it is?
No idea. I mean,
Walk back into town.
If it's a temple, then it's got to be large and iconic, right?
Hey, that cross, that cross thing. It's gonna have that on it probably.
Yeah, the symbol. And we put a piece of gold. That symbol that's on the back of this piece of gold.
What the fuck is that?
It's probably got.
It's called
that
the
on it, right?
cross, I guess.
But crosses are like that's.
I don't get it either. They
That
call it
looks
a
like
cross.
a T in common. Right, whatever. Let's fucking.
Do
go
we
and
see
look
anything
for
that looks like that?
As you guys start to get back into town, it's only like a minute away. You guys didn't make it too far into that field. Everybody give me a perception check.
Natural 1.
8.
6. Or I'm sorry, 5.
Jesus.
Oh, by the way, Tiki, until I say so, lucky doesn't exist. I forgot to mention that.
I kind of.
Huh?
I figured you might
She's
figure,
Not
but
a
I wanted
halfling
to.
anymore, so she doesn't get the lucky feat
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
can't re-roll her ones
or
anymore.
the race trait for luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your all's numbers again? I'm sorry.
Natural 1.
That's okay. That's what made me
8.
think that 8.
5.
It doesn't seem like you guys really see anything familiar as that piece of gold on this portion of town.
Has anybody said anything about a reason why somebody would go to this church?
To get rid of demons.
To get rid of demons.
Yeah, to get rid of demons and.
Am I in the middle of the road?
Yes.
I'm gonna hand Creeden my sword and just.
Help!
He's been possessed by a demon!
You give me a performance check. One of you give me a performance check with advantage for the other one joining in.
You're gonna have a higher performance than me, I swear.
27.
6 plus 9.
15.
15.
So when you guys
Oh,
get back
advantage.
into
So you get to roll
town,
again.
Yeah.
yeah.
19 plus 9.
Yeah, okay, so as you guys come back into town, it's right around where that that blacksmith was. And as you drop to the ground and start doing that and you start screaming for help, he's just like, oh my god! Oh my! Gods! 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 And like 45 seconds later, a man in plate mail and a torch comes over. What is it? That man! He's possessed! Get him to the Abbey right away! Oh my god! And the guard looks over. Oh my god! And he rushes over and he... So what happens?
He just collapsed and started freaking out. We don't know what's going on. Please help us.
He was speaking in a weird language I didn't understand.
Speaking in tongues?
Speaking in tongues.
I will consume all.
He grabs you by the arm and throws you over there and like grabs you by the waist and starts dragging you out of town, actually.
Can I help the guard, like, hold his leg?
Yeah.
Like
You very easily are able to go to the other side, throw an arm around you, and start dragging him away.
And I'm just gonna follow along.
Yes, we'll need your help too. I mean, what if he hurts himself in the process? You're a nurse.
Definitely.
Am I
the
facing
guard's
either
like,
one of them?
A nurse would be good too. Yeah.
Which one of them am I facing?
You're facing Creeden.
I winked.
Oh, okay. And so, I mean, the
smiling.
guard, scared a little bit, starts rushing you guys out of town, and as he starts to get closer to the gate, another guard shows up behind you guys, and it's like, what's going on? He's speaking in tongues! Oh, God! Get him to the priests right away! Yes, that's what I'm doing, and you get about a minute or so out of the eastern entrance to the town, and there's a small tapered building with a spire at the top of it, made of stone and wood, and it's much nicer than any of the other buildings in town, even in the nicer district. And it has that familiar cross from the back of the gold on top of the spire, and what maybe in the spire, maybe what looks to be a bell. And as you approach, the one guard that was behind you guys, leading up the rear, runs up to the forward and throws open the doors and, Father, we have a man who is possessed. And you see an older gentleman with a white beard that's in line with his chin, about down to here, wearing all black, but with a white slit underneath his beard. Walk from the back, and it's like, all right, how can I help you, my children?
Our friend's been possessed.
Started speaking in.
Shit. Oops.
He started speaking in this strange language.
He's speaking in tongue.
He's speaking in tongue.
He just collapsed and started flaring out.
All right. We shall take him to the back and start the process. And he leads you to the back, and as you guys are approaching the back, you realize it's a purple woven carpet leading from the doors all the way up to the front, and there's what seems to be long benches in rows, 10 or 15 on either side. And in front of all of this is this weird table with a purple and yellow cloth draped over it, and behind that, the windows are colorful. They're colorful pieces of glass in the shape of pictures. One shows a man holding a cross, kneeled down with this crown on his head with blood dripping down, and the other one shows one cross and two smaller crosses, and in between the both of them is a giant oaken cross with what looks to be a statue of a dead human attached to it.
Humans are
Sorry.
humans are obsessive in the way they worship.
He's bleeding from his head.
Humans are obsessive.
The father bids you guys to wait by the pews and takes you into the back room. The back room is a stone room. There's no beds or anything. There's a set of manacles on the wall, and he immediately chains you up and picks up a book and starts speaking a weird language that you've never heard before.
Who's the one speaking in tongues now,
In nomine Padre, Filius, Spiritus Sancte. In nomine Padre, Filius, Spiritus Sancte. And he starts splashing you with water.
What the fuck is your problem? Why are you hitting me with water?
In nomine Out, demon! Out!
I've been out for a while now. I thought it was a known thing, but apparently not.
What is your name, demon?
Pan.
Pan?
Pan?
And he
Sexual.
starts looking through his book. I've never heard of such a demon in my life.
I'm half goat.
Can we start walking in?
Half goat, that sounds like
I can
the
cast
beast.
magic.
As you guys start to walk towards the door, the guards stop you. The father doesn't need any help. I think we'll be fine. We just need to sit here and we need to pray. Pray for your friend's soul. And at that point, the father, after saying he's never heard of a demon of that name, he walks out the door and just shuts it and locks it. You guys see him walk into the room and slams the door, pulls it by a weird iron ring. You've never seen that type of thing before, and shoves a big key
Is our
in.
friend okay?
He's possessed by many demons. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'll have to call to the next kingdom and send message for a member of the higher diocese.
We'll stay here and pray. We're not gonna leave him.
All right.
If we may pray, yes.
Yeah, all right. And he heads off out of the church.
Can I try and get out of the manacles?
You certainly can try.
What do you want me to roll for it?
Dexterity.
Okay. Dirty 20.
There's not really much you can do aside from breaking thumbs to slip out of these. It looks like they're got the biggest fucking lock you've ever seen on either side. It's almost bigger than the manacle itself, and your arms are pulled.
Can I try and break my thumbs? Half of this is so that way whenever a dude comes back in, he flips the fuck out.
I'm gonna need you to roll me 2 athletics with disadvantage.
So first one's 11.
Okay.
Second one's 15.
Alright, so you first try with your left hand, and you're able to spin your hand and face your thumb towards the wall. And you have just enough chain to bring up and just slam your thumb up against the wall. And a sharp sense of pain comes across you. You take 5 points of damage.
Do I have my normal health?
Yes, you have your normal health. But it doesn't seem like that thumb broke.
Okay.
You attempt the second thing with your right hand, and you're able to slam it even harder. There seems to be an extra link or two of slack in this chain, and you take 6 points of damage, and you hear a nasty crack.
Do we hear that? Like
yeah,
the scream?
you guys hear a thump. Ah!
God, oh God.
Can I slide my hand out now?
With the most pain you've ever felt in your life, yes.
I'm gonna scream out Dorian, since, you know. Dorian, are you okay?
I'll be alright! And slide my hand out.
Stay strong.
Yeah, it slides out. Your thumb is immediately swelling up. It hurts to even wiggle.
Can I investigate this church, inspect it,
Yeah,
see
same.
anything that would be useful?
Okay, both of you give me, actually, better yet, one of you give me an investigation with advantage. Trying to be more like Mercer with that. To the other one?
Yep.
Give me an athletics, give me a strength check, actually, now that you're able to put some force behind it.
15.
Athletics is actually higher than my strength. Can I do strength, or can I do athletics instead?
Evens or odds?
Evens?
Yeah, okay. I'll come to you in just a minute.
That'll be a 13.
You smash it once again. Sharp pain shoots through your body. You take 4 damage. And you hear another sickening crack. You guys once hear Pam scream out.
I can't bear to hear him in this much pain.
With another wince of blinding pain, you slide right out of the manacle. You guys look around and there's really not much. There seems to be a really giant book made of gold gilt leaf and silk cover and a silk bookmark attached to it, sitting on the table, along with a few candle sconces and what seems to be a little brass ornamental jar about this big, with holes all the way through it. So here you are in pain.
Is there anything in this room besides...
The floor is covered in straw. There's a table with an oil lantern on it. And there's the door, of course.
What is the building made of?
Mostly stone on the bottom half.
What's the door made of?
The door is made of a combination of wood and iron. So it's like wood slatted with an arch and iron banding around the edges and through the middle.
Is the oil lantern lit?
No.
Okay. I want to grab some of the straw flooring.
Okay.
Dip it in the oil of the oil lantern.
Okay.
And then I want to grab the manticles and start, as best I can without a thumb, smacking them against the stone wall to make a spark and catch the straw on fire.
I will give you 2 tries.
Okay.
With disadvantage on sleight of hand.
Okay.
Or dexterity, just dexterity.
Okay.
Disadvantage because your fucking hands hurt.
So first one's going to be a 9.
You catch a small spark, but it's not enough.
Okay. Second one is going to be a 13.
You catch a couple more sparks, and one of the pieces starts to ember a little bit. With a few quick breaths and almost putting it out, you manage to catch the oil alight.
Okay.
In the straw in your hand.
Take my little bundle here and start clearing out a good spot around where the manticles are, so there's no straw or anything over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then do the same thing right in front of the door. Just make a little archway, so that way I kick some of the other straw back, so that way there's just dirt floor or whatever it is.
Okay.
Build up a little bit more straw at the base of the door. Set it down, so that way it catches fire right there. And I want to go and try and slip my hands back into the manacles.
Okay. So the straw that you've piled up in front of the door catches really quickly. You can tell it's been dry for a while, and it starts to burn at the door, and the room starts to fill with smoke. Give me just give me a dexterity check for putting your hands back in the manacles.
It's going to be a 22.
Okay, yeah. You slide in just fine. A little less painful than taking it off, really.
That's up.
And the room starts to fill with smoke.
Okay.
you guys notice that some smoke starts billowing out.
Guard!
The
Look
room's
behind you!
smoking.
Oh my god!
Smoking.
The room's on fire!
There's a man in there. We have to get him out.
He's possessed everybody for
Get the
themselves!
fuck out of the way!
They fucking bolt.
We're gonna try opening the door. Well, I am at least.
Can I lockpick it?
You don't have any lockpicks.
Oh, fuck.
You can try to bust the door down.
Both kick at the same time.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check, Tiki. Make that actually a +1. And then advantage for Nerida helping you out.
Advantage. Okay.
20. Dirty 20. But 20.
After a few shoulder bruising slams into this door, it pops open, and as it does, it showers hay and embers everywhere. I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity save really quick.
22.
You're able to pop your head to the side quick enough for a big clump of embered hay to just barely miss your head as they bust this door open.
I told you I could come. What are you doing? I was... You ruined it. I'm gonna slide my hands out of the manacles.
Quick dexterity.
14.
It fucking hurts again.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you do?
I started catching the door on fire.
No, your hands.
Oh, well, you know. Fuck it, it's not my body, it's somebody's.
But it's still your pain.
What the fuck, it's be alright. This doesn't hurt nearly as much as that bone naga did.
That's valid.
Give me a knowledge check.
What kind of knowledge check?
Let's make it knowledge arcana.
So, arcana.
Sorry. 3.5
Plus 4,
still.
so 8. I mean, 8 plus 4. 11.
So 12.
12, thank you.
For some reason, you don't know how you know this, but you look down at Pan's thumbs, and you know that they're dislocated.
Pan, do you trust me?
Of course.
I'm gonna try to pop them back into place.
Alright, she grabs one of your wrists and grabs your thumb.
It's okay, just trust me.
I do,
Roll
it
me a
doesn't mean
sleight
it
of
doesn't
hand.
hurt.
Uh, 5 plus 4. 9.
Fine.
With a really jerky twist and a push, she very violently puts your thumb back into place.
Ah! Jesus!
It's gonna feel better.
Yeah, it almost immediately feels better. It's still swollen, but it doesn't fucking hurt as bad.
Do you want me to try the other
Yeah,
one?
do this one.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yup.
7 plus 4.
11.
11.
Once again, same violent, jerky, nasty movement.
Huh.
I had some fucking skill.
I don't know how I knew that.
You're more useful than you were before.
Oh, fuck off. I still wish I could be a fish.
Right, now we need to check around here for
We need to
fucking
find the
something.
fucking priest.
We need to find fucking something, so start searching this fucking church. I'm gonna try and kick out the fire as well.
Yeah. It doesn't take much to get the fire out. There wasn't much hay in there to begin with. And there's not much more in there. There's another door that has something behind it. It's on the opposite side of the door that you were led into.
Do I see the book that you were describing?
Yes. It's a big, giant, gold-leafed, thin-papered book.
Use this for prop.
Yeah.
Leather-bound and with a silken bookmark attached to it.
Keep a hold of that, Creeden. It might be useful.
It's
Massive.
shut the book and you put it in a little hide satchel that you just realized you were wearing on your back.
Just
My hand still hurts a little bit. You think you can get that door open?
Is it locked?
Absolutely.
You want to try beating it down again?
is there anything decorative that has like metal around it? to like hold it up like a candle holder with like a little like metal piece holding up the actual candle holder itself that I could try and break off?
I see what you're saying. None as thin as you would want. Most of the brass sconces along the side of the wall are decently thick.
So is it a key lock or is it like the...
It's a key lock,
Okay.
for sure. But it's like a giant key lock. It's not the type of locks you guys are normally used to seeing.
Well, we broke down the first door. You want to try again?
Fuck it, why not?
Alright, there's only enough room for 2 people to slam up against this, so who's doing it?
I'm definitely going.
I'm in pain.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright, once again, same thing you rolled last time with advantage.
I got 9.
The door kind of budges as you guys slam your shoulders into it, but not enough to pop the lock.
Alright, step out of the way, step out of the way. I'm gonna run up and drop kick this door.
Alright,
Drop kick the lock.
Give me an athletics.
14.
You happen to place your feet, like as you run and you jump, you happen to place your feet just right, right underneath the iron ring. And you hear some wood splinter behind. It doesn't quite open all the way, but it looks like if you just push it a few more times, you can pop it right open.
Alright, Creeden, you want to give me a hand here?
Yep.
Put our shoulders into it and try and...
Yeah, you guys give it a quick little knock, and that's all it really takes.
Okay.
The door flies free, and a piece of wood about this big, this wide, splinters off the door jamb.
I'm going to try and close it, so that way it looks like it's still shut. Like,
It no longer wants to close all the way. You can tell that the portion that splintered off is the portion that the little iron rod slid into to keep it closed.
I'm gonna search the room.
Yeah.
You guys look around, and there's it's really nice. This is the nicest room you guys have seen so far. Bookshelves, plenty of books on them.
Do I
a
recognize?
nice big scroll oaken desk with a velvet chair sitting behind it. A few really big candelabras. Candelabra? Are they candelabras?
Candelabra. Yeah.
Okay. Sitting off to either side.
Are they lit?
No, but there's a lot of light coming from the giant, colorful glass portrait of a man in a white robe with brown hair with a golden ring around his head, and looks like there's golden light coming from the ring, and the light of the day sun is shining.
Is this their
through
god?
it.
I don't know. He looks like a pansy if it is. Do you recognize any of the books up here? Is there anything useful? This is your domain. Books.
Oh, yeah. Do I recognize any of the books?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 11.
So a lot of the books that you see, they're mostly in a language you've never seen before. Like it looks, the letters look like they're made of common, but they're rearranged in a weird fucking way, making weird sounds like Veticus and Romagna.
I don't recognize the language on any of these books.
And Dominus.
Oh, I really wish I had my magic.
You're telling me.
Fucking A, right?
If we get back, teach me some magic.
Yeah. Can I search the desk?
Yeah, there's 4 drawers on the desk, and there's some papers strewn about, and another copy of that same book that you took from the altar sitting on the desk as well.
Why do you need 2 of the same damn book? I don't understand.
What does it say on the book?
Drawers?
The front of the book has the same weird combination of letters, but there's a giant gold cross sitting on the front as well. Would you
anything useful in the drawers?
Which one are you opening first?
The top one. I'm going to start top and work my way down, assuming that they're on the side going
Top
vertical.
left, top right?
Top left.
You open the top left, and it seems like there's You're not sure what they are. They look kind of like quills, but they're just made of wood with a metal tip. And there's also pots of ink, and pieces of parchment sitting in there.
Does the ink have a cork?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, I'm gonna take the cork and I think I found some crossbow bolts. I don't know. Here, you might find them useful. I also got some ink. I'm gonna take that. Bottom left.
Bottom left doesn't seem to really contain anything but a couple bottles of wine and a bronze or gold chalice. It looks like it's made of brass or bronze, but it looks like it's way too polished. Looks like someone's trying to pretend that it's gold, but it's not.
Just out of
Got some
game.
wine here.
Out of game, real quick. Just wanted to bring this up. So he sees one of those calligraphy pens, or like the old style pens.
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
thinks
yeah.
the crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's useful. But sorry, go on.
Anybody want some wine?
I'm down.
Here you
Same.
go. Y'all share that. Top
I'm
right.
instantly taking a swig. handing it
Top
to you.
right contains
And you can just put that in your
a
bag.
weird beaded necklace, small beads all through it, and every now and again there's a bigger bead. And then at the very bottom of the necklace is a row of beads coming out of the center and a cross sitting on it.
What is with this fucking...
Do I recognize what he has in his hand?
No, I mean,
Okay.
you guys recognize the cross. It's the same symbol you guys have seen everywhere, but...
Humans are fucking obsessive in the way they worship.
Like I said, I'm pretty damn sure this is a fucking cult. That human was dead.
I bet you they have wars
Toss
over
that
this
in
shit.
bottom right drawer.
Bottom right drawer, a flash catches you. You get blinded by your own vision for a second, and you look into the drawer, and it's almost blurry, but there's a gold ring with a little chain hanging off of it, sitting right there.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna pull it up. This look familiar to anybody?
It is. He's indeed holding the ring that he used to have
on
stuck
his horn.
upon his horn.
That's the ring that was stuck on your horn.
We need to find that priest.
Slipping the ring on.
It only really fits your pinky.
Slipping the ring on. Anything?
Nope.
I bet you that has something to do with why we're here, though.
I mean, it's got to.
I'd keep it for good measure.
I wonder if the other pieces are here too. The scythe, the skull, the twig, the base.
Do you think that may be the key to getting home?
It could be. I don't know where the fuck we would look for anything else, but maybe we start ransacking more churches.
I mean, I'm down.
I still want to find that priest, because why would he have your ring?
I don't know.
I'm going to kill him.
I don't
I
think
feel
that
like-
us being seen by him again would be a good idea.
I feel like that would draw way too much unwanted
Everybody
attention.
roll me actually, what is your all's passive perceptions?
Okay, so your
Well-
passive perception is going to be 10 plus your wisdom
I'm actually going to
modifier.
make a note of this.
My passive perception is 12. 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
13.
Do we know where
11.
those markers are?
No.
Or even a permanent marker? Well, not a permanent marker. Well,
Hold
no,
on.
because we can get rid of it with alcohol.
Give me a
11.
11?
second. 12, 11, and 13. So 12, 11, 13.
Alright. Because it's something I'd like to make a note of. I always forget about passive perception.
Yep. It's not very commonly used, so...
But I really like the idea of it.
Yeah. So that way you don't have to keep asking us to roll.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see them anywhere.
I'm just going to make a note in the corner of my book. I'll do something about it later.
Alright.
I'm making faces and watching myself on camera.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
That's adorable.
You said yours is 12, Will?
Yeah, mine's 12.
Tiki's was 11.
Yep.
And then Shelby's was 13?
Yep.
Alright. So as you guys are talking, you guys immediately notice a presence in the room. And as you turn around, the door is all the way open now. And the priest is sitting there. Can I help you?
I told you I could cast magic.
He starts to kind of inch his foot to turn around.
I want to try and roll my eyes into the back of my head and just start shouting.
Give me a performance.
Natural fucking 1.
He's still just kind of turning around like he's about to run.
Look, we just have questions. We're not gonna hurt you unless you give us the right fucking answers.
Tackle him.
I'm gonna grab him.
Yeah.
Make a strength check for grapple.
So that plus your strength modifier.
11.
You just barely grab him. As you start to lunge, he bolts and you grab him by the legs, bringing him down.
You're not going anywhere, bitch!
Please, get off of me!
No!
You fucking Satanists!
What the fuck is a Satanist?
What's a satanist? What?
You fucking demon spawn, what do you want?
We just want to go home.
To hell?
What the fuck is a hell?
Look, I'll have you know that our home is much fucking nicer than anything. Well, maybe not your room, because why is your room so much nicer than everything else around here?
The kingdom provides well for the church.
Why only the church? Why not the fucking people?
Because we've got to keep our God happy.
Does your God not like it when other people are happy?
So wait, you will let your own people suffer to make this deity that you worship happy?
Look, we're off topic. Where did this ring come from?
I don't know. A man stopped by not too long ago, maybe 2 days ago, and gave it to me.
What did he look like?
Arabic, Middle Eastern. He was wearing a weird cloak with gold tassels and...
What's Arabic?
Alright, was he wearing a hat or anything?
More of a head wrap, if you will. It's...
What?
I don't know. The people from the Far East are heathens.
Would you stop using that word? Alright, look, I know you had your fancy book, and you were reading shit out, and whatever, trying to cast some sort of incantation.
Incantation?
Do you know anything about magic?
The only magic in this world is the miracles of our God.
Do you know anything about miracles that can get us the fuck out of here?
He kind of chuckles at you. Only saints can perform miracles.
What is a saint? Didn't you just call us saints?
No, I called you Satanists.
What the hell's the difference?
Devil worshippers.
What the fuck is a
Who would
devil?
worship a devil?
Demons and devils, they're no joke, and we obviously don't look like demons. Like, I don't even understand what you're talking about when you say that.
Just because you don't look like demons doesn't mean anything.
So you're a demon?
No, I'm a man of God.
Well, I'm a man of God.
You're a man of hell.
You're a man of hell. Prove me wrong. Fuck this guy.
Okay, out of game. This is not about to turn into a theological fucking debate. Alright, guys. He just kind of starts to clamber up.
For good measure, is there anything I can use to tie him to a chair? Or to something so he doesn't escape?
Give me an investigation.
30-20.
That's plenty enough. Alongside of the stained glass window, there's two big velvet curtains. On both of those hangs a giant, real thick velvet maroon and gold tasseled rope that seems to be holding the curtains to iron hooks. To
Yeah, I'm taking that shit down and tying him up. He ain't
Yeah,
getting away.
it doesn't take
Ratting
much.
on us.
He's a frail old man, so it's not like, you know.
Now I feel a little bad. Where is the nearest other church?
Not for a few days' journey. I had to send a courier just to contact the Archdiocese.
Which way?
North.
Can I do an insight to see if he's lying to me?
You certainly can try.
Fucking 7.
He just looks scared right now.
I'm gonna smack him in the nuts and walk away.
He doubles over into a fetal position and drops to the ground and starts crying. And all of a sudden you hear out of his mouth, Hail Mary, full of grace. And he starts mumbling.
Speak your words, Magic Man.
I'm guessing we're walking out of the room now.
Yeah, you guys...
Who the fuck is Hail Mary?
I don't know. This is a very strange land. I just want to go home.
I don't know who Hail Mary is, but she must be powerful deity in their shit, because...
I wish I had my tail.
It's not a name. I don't know.
So, do we keep searching around the town? Or do we try and go to another church and see if that leads us anywhere?
Well, with us being humans right now, we should probably get some water and food for this journey. We're not normal like...
And then maybe we can find this Hail Mary.
Well, the guards are going to be looking for me for sure.
Fuck. We need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Do we see any road signs or anything anywhere?
So as you exit the church, you see the road that another minute or so back will lead you back to town, and there's what looks to be maybe 100 yards or so on the opposite side of the church. So you're facing this way, there's the road that way. The road keeps going that way, where the road cuts out towards a big stone fence off towards the wood line, and seems to continue going that way.
Going to town, or are we going that way?
I say we stay away from town. Apparently I have a fucking kid, and I'm not about that shit right now.
Let's go to the next town.
Alright, we're going to walk opposite of town.
Yeah, it takes you a couple minutes to venture that 100 yards, and you get to the stone wall, and you try to... As you're walking through the gate of the stone wall, you immediately hit a barrier.
What do you mean a barrier?
You don't know, really. There's nothing in front of you, but...
You just can't go any further?
No. As you guys are standing there,
right?
stopped by this barrier, you see a man in a horse-drawn carriage making his way through the barrier.
What the fuck? What in the fuck is...
This is magic. This has to be magic.
Very clearly.
I'm gonna take one of those crossbow bolts and see if I can poke it through, if that will go through.
Nope.
I figured it was a worldly item from this world. It would.
Give me that book.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna back up and just try and throw the book through.
The book actually seems to just kind of glide right through. It's as if you're not touching something, it can pass through. But
I'm sorry, Creeden, I lost your book.
I gave no fucks for
and
that.
as you do that, by the way, the man on the horse-drawn carriage is passing right by you guys and gives you a weird look.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, he turns away, like he looks over, and as you look back and do it.
Alright, so it seems that we're confined to a certain space. I think we follow this barrier, see how wide of a range we have.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Is that what you guys are doing?
Hand on there and keep walking and stay within arm's length of that barrier. See how far it goes.
So, you guys start walking around the barrier, and half an hour later, and half the perimeter of the town later, you realize it doesn't seem like it stops anywhere. It's almost like
No. We're trying to get the circumference of it.
Oh, it perimeters the town.
Okay.
So if you're doing that, it takes probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, to go all the way around, and you come right back to, it seems to be a couple 100 yards outside of this town on either side. It's almost like it's its own little bubble.
Right, so circles the town, which means that we're stuck in the town. So if we are looking for the other pieces, then they have to be here. So where did everybody wake up at? I was in that tavern.
I was in some strange office.
I was in a house with a very angry woman with a sick child. Don't make me go back.
I doubt it would be anything in there, but I think we should check that the infirmary. And we should check that infirmary out. And I'll double check the tavern, see if there's anything that we missed in either of those places. And we'll just start checking open public areas, see if we can find whatever the hell it is that we're supposed to be looking for.
Real quick, Tiki, can I get you to go turn the air on for a few?
Yeah, I'm getting hot.
Yeah, I'm warming up like crazy, dude.
Oh,
I'm about to start getting sweaty on this stream.
it is almost midnight. You want to go ahead and take another break real quick?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take to our second break. We should only be back. Give us about 15 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
And we're back. So last left, you guys were sitting at the entrance to the little stone wall. You just realized that there was a barrier around the whole town. What are you guys doing?
Right, so I woke up in a tavern.
I woke up in a weird house.
I woke up in a fucking office.
Okay. My tavern's down that way a little ways, not terribly far.
I think my house will be the closest from here. If we want to go ahead and check that.
Mine's gonna be the furthest way.
Right, so we'll hit your house, we'll hit up the tavern, and then we'll hit up the infirmary.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Alright, off we go.
It takes you about probably 10 minutes to walk from the wall to your house. You see the two men you talked to earlier, Alabaster and the other guy, still. They're no longer digging at the mud. The pit seems to be a little bit more clear of muck, and they've moved pigs into the little stable. And at the time that you start to approach the house, you see Alabaster throwing just a bucket full of junk into a little trough, and the pigs start to head for it, and he looks up at you. Fucking with Desi. It's good to see you again. How's your daughter?
She's at the infirmary right now. She's in good hands. I won't know more until later today.
Alright, and
These
I
are
see you're traveling with one of the nurses and Dorian.
Jackass. How's
You
your
know-
wife doing?
She's been hounding me after that gold that you fucking borrowed.
Oh, I already paid it back to her.
Just kind of scoffs at you and turns around and starts heading away.
Let's go to my house.
Yeah, sure enough, you turn right around and as you start to turn around, the door of your house flies open. You're literally only a few feet away from it, and the woman who handed you a child earlier just, my love, how's our daughter? How's Sasha?
Sasha is currently at the infirmary. I won't know more until later tonight. She's fine. She's doing better. The nurse is taking care of her.
What is one of the nurses doing with you?
She's here to do an inspection on the house to see if she can help find the cause of what made her so sick.
And Dorian.
He volunteered to help as well on behalf of the nurse because he got into some sort of opium thing.
And
the nurse
I'm
checked
trying
him
to
out.
save him. He's trying to get better.
Of course you're doing opium again, Dorian. How she does, she kind of turns her head away from her husband like this, like to do this, kind of gives you a little wink. and turns back.
He's doing a public service to help the nurse, to help get clean.
I'm trying to do whatever. You know how I care about Sasha. I'm just trying to do what I can.
All right. Okay. I haven't had time to go to the market, honey. I'm sorry. I'm gonna head there now. If you could watch over Adrian. He's in the back practicing for his apprenticeship.
Adrian?
Adrian? No, Adrian. Your son, you jackass. I don't have time for this. I've got to go get food. And,
just go. We'll
just
take
go,
care.
honey. Yeah, I'll take care of it. I've got him.
Lord, save my family. And she walks out the door.
Who the fuck is Adrian?
I don't know. I guess I have a son. Are these kids even mom?
I don't know.
Did you fuck a human?
Look, hey, she fucking winked at me. I think Dorian might be the dad of one of them. I don't know. Look, we need to fucking search this house and find everything that we got.
Check the room you woke up in.
Do I ask the kid? Do I talk to him?
Just leave the kid alone. We have...
Yeah, but it might be... Look, kids are jackasses. He might have taken whatever it is.
I'll search the room. You go talk to the kid.
Walk in there like you know he stole it.
There's no other extra room in this house other than the room you woke up in.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go, while they're searching, I'm gonna go out back and talk to my son.
Alright, one of you give me a d20 and you give me a d20.
Just a d20?
Yeah.
19. Ooh, a natural 1 that you can't re-roll.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's gotta feel horrible.
Oh no.
So, yes, we start with you. Both of you give me an investigation check.
5.
7.
You don't really see much of anything. You notice up on one of the cabinets there seems to be a pot, a small clay pot about this big that's been disturbed recently.
Go check the pot.
You look inside and there seems to be a small handful of gold, about 6 or 7 pieces, and a folded up piece of parchment.
Open it up. Does it say anything?
Inside is a small poem. It's shoddy, iambic work. It really horrible poem about love and lust, and at the bottom it's signed Dorian. He shows.
Oh my!
Look, I had nothing to do with this. I want that to be clear.
But it's so fitting!
I honestly wish I could see this.
Do we tell Creeden? We need to leave this where Creeden's body can find it later. We're gonna be a home. Well, I'm gonna be a homewrecker.
All right. Going to you as you walk around back. There's what seems to be a young teenager, maybe of the age of 12 or 13, sitting back there on a small anvil and a small little coal fire, with a small rack of tools sitting on the back of the building, and kind of hammering at some heated iron with dark blackish hair, which seems to be nothing like your hair or your wife's hair. Kinda looks like Dorian's hair. As a matter of fact, as you get closer to the boy, he's gaunt in the face, just like Dorian, and resembles him very closely.
Boy,
Yes, Papa.
did you take it?
Did I take what?
It's missing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've just been out here practicing. I want to make the blacksmith proud.
I think you know what I'm talking about. Did you take it?
I don't know what you're talking. Roll an insight check.
19.
You can tell he is very serious about what he's saying. He has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna go up and pat him on the head and be like, I believe you.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry if anything went missing, Papa. I'm sure with a little bit of gold that I earn, I can buy back whatever it is. Please, I'll make sure that you get whatever you need.
I want to kneel down in front of this child with my hands on his shoulders and be like,
As you start to, the fast motion of you moving to one knee makes him reel back a little bit.
I have a very strange question to ask you.
Yes?
And it will be very strange.
Yes?
How do I normally treat you? Do I ever hit you? Do I ever harm you?
I don't like to talk about what happens when you get drunk. And he immediately turns around and starts hammering back at it's like he dissociates away from you.
I want to pull out both of my daggers and I want to lay them beside him, like next to him, and just be like, I ever do something that bad again, you use these. And you use these on me.
He gives you a very panicked, confused look and just kind of gives you a quick nod. And
you're a good boy.
And goes back to it. Give me an investigation check while you're out there.
Natural 20. Plus 9.
So here he is working at the anvil. And here's the wall. And you're right here. And as you turn away, you look at the wall where the rack of tools are. And you notice everything has a wooden handle except for you see one green handle. Sure enough, the jade scythe is hanging among the tools.
I'm gonna grab it down and be like...
As you grab it, it's small scythe about this big. As you grab it, you get a quick flash. It's just a white light flash. And that's it. What are you two doing?
Place that note.
Taking the gold out of the pot. And can I tell where Wednesday and Tuesday sleep?
There's only one room off to the side of it, and sure enough, it is a bedroom.
Okay, I want to... Oh, man. This is signed by me, right?
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm heading back inside now, by the way.
I'm gonna slip it somewhere where can try and find it, but I think that's a bad idea at this point. But I don't know that. I don't know any of that.
I mean, I guess you could set it on a pillow or something. There really isn't a lot of furniture in this room but a bed and...
Yeah. I'll do that and then walk back out.
As you start to walk back in, Creeden walks through the door, holding the jade scythe.
Creeden, you found it.
I found it.
What's wrong, lad?
I'm a piece of shit. Wednesday is a piece of shit.
What do you mean?
When he gets drunk, he beats his son. I tried to pat him on the head and he cowered.
Pan, we can't do this now. We can't do this now.
I want to destroy myself, but I don't know how.
We can't do this.
Yeah,
he might kill someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and just rip up that fucking love letter and throw it in. Is there a hearth or anything?
Yeah, there's a hearth burning in the middle of the main room.
Burn that shit.
Yep, fair. Desi, Wit Desi.
No, it's Wednesday now.
We're doing it. Yeah.
I'm doing
By
it
the way,
based
I
on
found
Creed's
I'm gonna have to
attitude.
link it to you, but I found a really awesome name generator. You
Okay.
can like pick different like regions of names.
It's probably
like
the same one that I've. Is
like
it,
the one that I
mostly
picked.
blue.
No, it's mostly
okay,
like black, and
Okay.
it has a lot of check boxes you can hit.
Okay,
And
totally
you can have it
different
generate anywhere between 5 to 30 names.
then. Fuck yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, send that to me.
I was gonna say I'm not knocking on your name. I'm just playing true to Creed.
Oh, I know.
How he would be an asshole about it or forgetful.
But yeah, all 3 of these names came from that generator, and I was able to pick Anglo-Saxon.
I don't even remember mine.
Gemna.
Gymno.
Does my boy have his own room?
No. Yeah, there's 2 cots in the corner from the opposite side of like the kitchen area of the main room.
Can I see where he sleeps?
There's a larger cot.
I'm gonna take my last 2 gold and like stick it underneath my boy's pillow or whatever.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Where is the child at?
He's out back practicing. Apparently he's trying to make this blacksmith proud and trying to become a blacksmith.
I'm gonna walk out there to the kid.
Exactly as Creeden said. He's sitting back there hammering at a small lump of iron.
Oh, I'm gonna pop him. Hey, I forgot his name.
Adrian.
Walk back out. Adrian!
Yes. As he turns, he has a very similar image to you.
We'll walk over and kneel down in front of him. How are you doing, lad?
I'm okay, Uncle Dorian.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Just
How-
trying to get my work done.
How's your dad treating you? It's okay.
He was different than he normally was. He gave me these daggers.
Yeah, I know. Today it's a weird day. How is he treating you in general?
Treats me as he can when he's not on the drink.
Have you talked to the blacksmith at all about staying there, perhaps getting out of here?
No, I don't talk about it. I don't want the town to look down on my family. We're already poor enough as is. That's the reason why I took up the apprenticeship. I wanted to bring some money to my family.
I know. You're a good kid.
Try
Hey,
to be.
I'm gonna pull out the 19 gold that I now have and hand it to him. Hey,
Dorian, no,
stop. Look, you spend this on any supplies that you need, and I would prefer if you were to get a room at the tavern.
he
You need to get out of here.
immediately hops into your arms and gives you a big hug, and he whispers into your ear, "Thank you, Dad. I'm not supposed to know, but I heard Mom talking about it."
It's alright, son.
And he jumps down kind of and goes back to hammering, feeling very awkward.
And I'm gonna walk back into the house wiping tears away. I can't actually do it or I'll smear my fucking eyeliner.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to get so
What
emotional.
happened?
He knows that this is his dad. I handed him every bit of gold that I had, including the 6 that I stole from your wife. And, I told him to spend the gold on some blacksmithing supplies and to get to run at the tavern and get the hell out of here. I don't want anything bad. Jesus, why do I even care? I just want to go home.
Because we're not bad people.
I know, it fucking sucks. Right, we've got 2 out of... How many pieces? They're 5, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
We've got 2 out of 5. Let's head to the
Tavern.
tavern. Yeah, that's the next closest.
Yeah, I need to get out of here or I am going to just off myself.
Wait. What's your neighbor's name?
Alabaster.
Walk out front. Hey, Alabaster.
What do you want, Dorian?
Where's the market? Just point.
There's the produce stand by the blacksmith. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, is that where you get shagged by all the guys? Hey, I found out where we're going. Let's go to the market.
Yeah, sure enough, you head back towards the blacksmith area and the tavern area, and there's a small produce stand on the other side of the tavern.
You need to tell your wife that you're splitting.
That's a great idea.
Do whatever you can to make sure that either, well, it's gonna have to unfortunately be them. Get the fuck, because your buddy's not gonna fucking remember any of this. But get them to fucking leave you.
That's a
So that way
great
the
idea.
kids are fucking safe.
Should I say that I'm having an affair?
Tell her you're shagging Alabaster.
Ooh, Alabaster or Nerida.
Or both.
Both.
I got you.
Yeah,
That's
and she's
fucking-
here to play on it.
That's fucking, fuck this guy. He's a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Alright, let me see if I can find my wife. God, do I remember what she looks like?
Give me an investigation check. There is literally nobody else at the produce stand.
14.
There's literally nobody but the produce owner at the produce stand.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen my wife around here?
Kind of looks up, and he's a scruffy looking farmer. I wouldn't be the only one. And he looks back down and starts like looking through his book.
Is my wife a whore?
Sounds like she is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where is
No,
she?
thank you for drinking so much.
Where is she now?
Who the fuck cares? And he just starts ignoring you
Fucking
guys.
people in this town are so goddamn rude.
Are we just
Wife
gonna
is nowhere around.
No. And by this point, it's starting to be close to evening.
Would she be at the tavern or? Ooh, I wonder if she went to Alabaster's.
She's probably heading home.
Why is everyone going to fuck Alabaster all of a sudden?
He's a good-looking man. All right, look, let's fucking hit the tavern. Then we'll hit your home one more time, see if we can find your wife.
If we can't find her, then
And then we just hit the infirmary.
I still have a kid to pick up at the infirmary to bring back.
All right,
That'll be an excuse to head back to my house.
there we go. So we'll hit the tavern, hit the infirmary, and then hit your house again.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, off to the tavern we are.
You guys make it to the tavern. As soon as you walk through the door, Dorian, it's about damn time. It's Gregory shouting at you.
I know.
Fucking dinner rush has come in, and we need entertainment.
I know. I'm sorry. Look, he wasn't quite finished with it yet. He said it wouldn't be long, and then it kept getting, oh, it won't be long, and that was fucking an hour ago. And I'm gonna present the rapier to him.
Why a weapon?
I thought it would mean something to you, asshole.
At least help me keep the ruffians at bay. Thank you, boy. Thank you. And he pours you one of those shots again, and sets it on the table for you, and walks away.
I'm gonna take half of it.
Yeah, it's fucking just as bad.
Here you go. I'm gonna head back up to the stage and kind of. You guys need to go look around my room upstairs, where the fuck ever. I have to fucking be down here and keep shit seem like it's normal.
As he says that, he points to a door underneath the stairs. That's where you came from
Okay,
earlier.
cool. I'm gonna head over and start playing.
do I smell, understand? Blah, blah, blah.
Do you smell what?
Do I?
Do you smell understanding?
Do I? Now I can't fucking say it.
Smell of understanding.
Do I know what this is?
You can tell it's some sort of alcohol, but the moment you sniff it, your nose kind of burns a little. You've never smelt anything so strong in your life.
No, thank you.
Don't want to be rude, just really good.
Hit
give
somebody in the eye behind.
Give me a sleight of hand check real quick.
25.
Give-
It fucking flies right over your shoulder. Doesn't even get your shoulder wet.
That was good.
Fucking drunk.
So, you jump on stage.
Yeah, I'm performing.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a quick performance.
12.
Yeah, fair. Once again, muscle memory kind of takes over, and some other worldly tunes come from you again. Things you've never heard. You've never heard notes put in these progressions before. It's interesting, but it's also eerie.
Let's go check out his room.
Let's go.
You guys go to the room underneath the stairs, and it's just barely big enough for maybe 3 of the beds that's in there to actually fit in there. It's a very small room. There's a small table off to the side with a pan flute and a hide skin drum about this big sitting on it.
Is there any like cabinets or dressers? I'm gonna start looking under the beds.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of lift up the beds and see if I see anything.
Oh, no, there's only one bed. I used the bed as a scale. Like it's a single person, almost bigger than a cot, but not quite as big as a twin size bed. Okay. As you lift up the mattress, which is just really burlap filled with hay, you see a long pipe about this long with a small little brass head and a black substance sitting inside of it.
Do you think this is the opium thing they were talking about?
Opium Gungam style.
I don't think we should take it.
Well, if it's Dorian's opium stuff, we should probably get rid of it, right?
Let's get rid of it.
I'm gonna stuff it down my shirt.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look at that drum.
It's a drum. What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna break it open.
Give me a quick strength check.
15.
So as you bring your hand down towards the stretched hide portion of the drum, you punch right through it and you hit something solid on the inside.
I'm gonna grab whatever that small thing is.
It's skull.
Creeden.
3 out of 5. Baby.
So as you pick it up, you get a bright white flash in your eyes, and it starts to resonate a little bit. About this time, you've ended a couple songs, and once again, Gregory gives you that quick little snap that let you know and take a break.
Okay, I'm going to go back into the room.
So as you walk back into the room, who had the scythe?
Me.
Okay, so when she picks up the skull, it starts to resonate. When it starts to resonate, about that time you can feel in that little satchel, the scythes start resonating. As you walk back into the room, the ring around your finger starts to resonate, and then as you all meet face with each other, the items start to glow. And on the opposite side, where there was once a bare wall, there's now an ornate gold and blue door.
Is that home?
I sure hope so.
I'm gonna run up and try to open the door.
Hold on. We don't have all of them. What if this opens the door to some void or something? We can always come back, right? I'm just throwing it out there. Do we open it now? And we don't know what's on the other side. Is it home or is it worse than this?
At the very least, we have to leave every place better off than what we found it.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, there's an asshole dad, opium addict, and I don't know anything bad about you, but I'm sure there's something.
Oh, of course, I'm a fucking human.
So let's still go check the infirmary. There's a sick child there that needs help. Let's go check
There's a
up on
wife
her.
that it may be a fucking whore, but
Right.
is in an abusive relationship.
Right.
I'd think that'd be a horror too then.
Let's go take care of this stuff, and it seems like Dorian has some wrongs that he needs to right. If you guys want to go check the infirmary, I'm going to stop off by the blacksmith and talk to Gregory and probably Alabaster as well. I'll meet you back at your house, is that alright?
Yeah.
Let's go to the infirmary.
Yeah.
So as you guys turn around, the door's closed. The door that leads to the rest of the tavern is closed, and it's not opening.
Fuck. I'm gonna go try to open the door.
The blue door?
Mm-hmm.
It opens.
Does it look like home?
As you open it, you see the wall behind it, but the wall is shimmering and kind of like almost moving like a liquid.
I'm gonna stick my arm in it.
And your arm starts to pass through.
I'm gonna pull it back out. Does my arm look normal?
Your arm looks like the same arm you just had.
I'm gonna walk through. I'm gonna walk through.
Nerida walks through and the door shuts.
Fuck. The door is still there, though, right?
Yes, it's still there. It just shuts behind her.
Open the door. Does it open?
Yeah, it opens.
Do we want to try the door behind us real quick?
Give it one more shot. Walk over and try and open up the...
Let's go.
And we walk through the door.
Alright. So all three of you start to wake up around the same time. You in one bed. Feels very familiar. You're back at the unstrung lute. You and another, with Creeden curled up beside you, near your legs. And the beds are right across from each other, as they always were, and you guys kind of lock eyes as you wake up.
Had the weirdest fucking dream.
I'm gonna try to get my gills things.
You realize immediately
Ah!
that, yeah, you guys are back to normal.
I just want to be the first one to say this. Did we all just have the same dream? I don't think that was a
Dorian?
dream. Wednesday?
I don't remember what you... But yeah.
You guys at this point realize that there's a gentleman sitting at the table in
Right
the room. Come, my friend. Come. It's okay. It's okay.
Who
Who
the
are
hell are you?
So, now that you're getting a closer look at this man, he's wearing exotic-looking clothes with gold and white tassels and a turban upon his head. And, his skin is it's almost skin tone, but with a light tinge of blue to it. And he has a dark, pointed beard, small, thin mustache. I am just a traveler, a contractor of sorts.
Why are you here?
Well, my client had set up a contingency plan to make sure that those trying to get in his way maybe don't do so much.
Are you threatening us right now?
Oh, you see, here's the deal. You all are interesting. Very interesting thoughts inside your head. I've never seen such thoughts. You see, normally, when I complete the contract, I drive people crazy inside their own dreams until they take their own lives, thus killing their physical form.
It's a damn good thing I didn't do that, huh?
But you all are different. Very mentally worthy opponents, and I couldn't do that to you. So I decided to give you a way out. And I figure an honorable fight. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed something.
Cast Hold Person.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand at the same time and put my...
Hold up. Hold person is a DC check of what?
16 Wisdom.
Wisdom? No. That's not going to work, child.
I just want to get in this dude's face and be like,
Hey now!
I just need to understand something.
What?
That child wasn't real.
None of it was real. That's what I do. I work in dreams.
It's actually a relief.
Now,
Firebolt. Psh.
he as you start to do that, you sense that he's a very strong magically and just kind of grabs your hand before you do anything. Now, hear me out. I recognize worthiness. I recognize power. I haven't had a challenge in a very long time. The client would probably not be happy to hear me doing this. But please, allow me the honor of battling you. On fair terms, but first, let's have a drink, shall we?
I won't have a drink, but I will have a fight.
I'm not thirsty.
No.
Where I come from, I must drink before I fight.
Where I come from, we drink with friends.
Maybe see us as friends for the moment. Understand, I have no personal qualm with you guys.
I certainly have one with you.
A job is a job, I'm sure you understand.
Sure, a job is a job. That doesn't make it that it can't be personal.
You could have been dead already.
But like you
Then
just
make
said,
it
we're
so.
worthy. We're not drinking with you.
I'll
You
watch
see,
you drink.
we may have earned a drink with you, but you have not earned one with us.
I'm sorry you see it that way. But I am no barbarian. We not fight at this fine establishment. It's not fair to involve the lives of other people.
Then where are we going?
He snaps his fingers.
What the fuck? That is not supposed to be... Shit. Whatever.
Once you did some work.
Oh, wait, what the... Oh, shit.
That's the people cam.
Well, it's just set up exact... Like, literally it's looking at the same shot. Oh, shit. Motherfucker.
It's better to tilt this portion than... How's that?
Now it's fine.
You guys appear in this field, grouped up around here. Order yourselves in this quadrant however you feel. This is probably about
Definitely.
300 or 400 yards outside of town.
Creeden?
I was thinking over in this area somewhere.
How about there?
And I'm basically right next to you.
Okay.
He appears across from you guys in the form that you saw, and he says, "Now, of course, if it's to be a fair fight, I've got to make it worth my time first." And you see him stretch his shoulders out, and a puff of blue smoke envelops him. And he becomes much larger.
It's a genie.
It's a djinn.
Oh.
I took a little bit of supernatural inspiration. If you remember the djinn.
Mm-hmm. He causes dreams. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is your name Robin fucking Williams?
No idea who that is. Now, no one leaves here until the others are dead.
Huh?
And he takes a satchel off his side. And if you kill me, may it be worth your time. And he tosses the satchel off to the side to where it's almost like it's out in the open, but it's not out in front of you all. Let me get those initiatives.
19.
4.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, look at you.
Initiative is based on what again?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. So, 25, 20?
20.
Alright, 20, so, yep.
4.
2015.
19.
All right. And then you said 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So. All right. That puts Creeden at the top of the round. Once again, I gotta move your stuff. Give me space in here.
I'm knocking a poison arrow. Oh, I want to sneak first and hide behind like one of those bushes.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a.
24.
Yeah, you're plenty hidden.
Knocking back a poison arrow, and I'm gonna fire a poison arrow at this mofo.
All right.
Fuck. 9.
Yeah.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do before the end of your turn?
Oh, it's 3. Trying to write fucking 9. Not much I can do.
All right.
Oh, wait. Since I already hid, was that an action or was that my bonus action?
That's
Hiding
bonus.
is your bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to keep hiding in your rotation, then hiding's the first thing you do on your turn instead of the last thing.
Does mine go?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I just assumed you knew the fucking initiative.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm looking at something.
Hope you guys are fucking ready.
All right. What's the? It's okay. I'm going to 5, 10. Okay.
He inhabits all 4 of these, by the way.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bane on him. It's a DC 16 Charisma save.
Charisma save. All right. He fails.
Okay, so that is going to be negative D4 on any of his attack rolls or saving throws.
All right, so okay. I'll keep a D4 by my.
Yep. And then I'm going to. Did we heal up?
You guys never lost any damage.
I did.
Not really.
Well,
was
that's
never-
what I
It
was.
was in the dream world.
Right, but
Yeah.
I did it on my
Yeah,
thing,
no. Sorry. Yeah, no. You guys are completely well rested.
Okay.
Long rest. You guys have been out for at least 12 hours.
Okay. Me long rest. Okay. All right.
Sorry if I
No,
left
you're
that
good, you're
out.
good.
By the way, what do you guys think of my little battle mat, man?
It's cute.
It's
I
nice.
like it.
I like it. I like it.
I came up with a really good idea. I figured, might as well recycle some of those dungeon tiles and make them outdoor tiles too,
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything that I can do?
And I use the rocks to fill up any of the large gaps of the fucking...
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to just. Let's see. I moved 10 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it'll be 30 total, and I'll just wait there.
Isn't Eldritch Blast a cantrip?
Cantrip, but I can't cast a spell and a cantrip in the same round because
I thought you could use cantrips as a bonus.
Maybe. Let me double check.
Because I'm pretty sure I've seen Ford do it before.
Probably, but he might have a feat like Warcaster or something. I don't remember.
Fair. I don't. When it comes to that portion of fucking 5e combat, I'm still a little fuzzy. Give me 3.5.
It might be. Let me look up the fucking spell. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's good. I want you to be able to, maximize your turn as much as possible.
Eldritch Blast is an action.
Okay. Yeah. No fair. All right. In that case, he is going to hover over to Nerida. And he is going to just take a really big fucking swing at him, at her. Was that Bane on attacks as well?
Yes, attacks and saving throws.
What's your AC?
14.
14. Just hits with a 15. And that
Get you
is...
some better armor or something. Something to increase that AC. This is gonna be bad.
That is 12 points of damage.
36 minus 12.
24.
You have a calculator beside you, just saying.
I have a calculator right there.
He is then going to fucking float. Just kind of turn around and float about another 1.5 feet away towards you, Creeden. And he will make a second attack. What is your AC?
19.
No, that doesn't hit. And then it is Shelby turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move back right here. And I'm gonna cast Blight on him.
Alright, touch attack, spell attack.
What level are you casting it at?
4.
Thank you for being like Mr. fucking spell textbook.
Yeah. Light. Okay, yeah, it is a 4th level. It's gonna be a con save. What's your spell save DC? We wrote it down.
16.
So con save is 16.
He just fails.
So 8d8 necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
Fuck, I want light.
Can I borrow your phone for a calculator for real quick?
Yeah,
My fucking phone just died on me.
you're good. There you go.
1, 2, 3,
Thank
4,
you, sir.
5, 6. Wait, that's a 6.
I'm probably gonna keep it back here until
7.
you need it for a second.
8.
Oh, Jesus.
3, 7, 15, 23, 26, 28, 32, 36.
Alright.
This purple's mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
As your spell hits him, he kind of reels back like, yes! A real fight, yes! And that will put it back to the that'll put it back to the top of the round. Tiki.
I'm gonna pull out that loaded pistol that I've been saving, and I'm going to fire at point blank range.
God damn! All right. Do you want to hide first?
Yeah.
All
See if I
right.
can get some sneak damage
Definitely.
Take this disadvantage when hiding because you're within melee range of him.
in. 13. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not enough.
Isn't your sneak plus 10?
Uh-huh.
That's 18.
I had disadvantage. My first roll was 3.
Oh, okay. I didn't see what your first roll was.
Yeah, go ahead and roll attack on that. Just make it a D. I don't think we ever gave it an actual attack
We
bonus.
didn't do anything,
No.
not even the damage for it.
D20 plus 4 seems fair.
19 plus 4.
23?
23 definitely hits. So for the first time ever, you guys hear this crack, and the shot rings out. 2d10. The shot rings out, and you see the Jin kind of like stumble back for a second.
Bitch!
Yeah.
9, 10, 12.
Can I see your calculator again for a second?
Yes.
Actually, no, this one I can do by myself. Alright.
Nope.
All right, that takes it to Pan.
Okay, so if I move here, are me and Creeden flanking?
Yes, that will
I get
grant you advantage for sure.
Perfect. I'm gonna take 2 swipes with my rapier.
All right.
Okay. So it's gonna be 27 for the first.
That's gonna hit.
Second, it's gonna be Jesus. Okay. And that's gonna be 20 for the second.
That one just hits.
Cool. So it's gonna be 1d8 plus 6. So that's gonna be 12 and 13, so 25 damage total.
25. He's still smiling the whole time.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to give Creeden Bardic Inspiration. So on either an attack roll, a saving throw, or something else, I don't remember what the other one is, an ability check, you can add a d8, and if it fails with that d8 added, you keep the inspiration until it succeeds. I just got that last level.
Okay.
I mean, I've had Bardic Inspiration, but that particular effect of it. Let me get rid of one of my inspiration. Use. Okay. Alright. That's going to be my turn because I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Give me a second. I'm doing a quick. Can I see that list of spells
Sure.
you have?
Close. What the fuck are you doing? Thank you. You can search for it by name, or it's filtered by level and name.
What did I do? Okay, there we go. All right. So it's like yes.
Can I have my phone back?
Oh. Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Okay.
I still need it for.
Okay.
It's like yes, finally, yes, and he fucking claps his hands, and what irradiates from him is just this wave of a thunderous roar. Everybody, give me. Yeah, everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
17.
13 plus 5.
18.
18.
4. Ouch. Yeah.
Give me just a second. All right. All right, you two take 6 damage and stay where you are. You take 13 damage and you get pushed away
55
by
minus
10
13.
feet.
55 minus 13 is 42. Can I have my phone back now? So I
Yes.
can have my damage.
There you go.
Thank you, sorry. You said 6?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That heads off to Shelby.
Okay, I want to
Take a
use
potion.
magic missile, but can I use a sorcery point at that too?
What do you mean?
I want to use empowerment spell with it.
If that's an ability that you have as far as sorcery points go.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So go ahead and use magic missile then.
So
It just hits if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but what level are you casting
3.
it at? That's what matters. Casting it at 3rd?
So that means 5d4 plus 1 dice. 1 to each dice.
So 5d4 plus 1. Oh, 1d4 5 times plus 1 for each. Yeah. 5d4 plus 5.
Alright, so 5d4 plus 5, and you can re-roll as many as you want up to your charisma modifier. That's what the empowerment spell allows.
So this one right here or this one?
Your charisma modifier, so wherever your charisma is, the little number there.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll these two.
All right.
The lowest one as well. It actually ends up getting better.
Yeah, you have a 4 there as well.
So that's 7, 10, 14, 15.
All right.
Plus 5 is 20.
You see him just kind of get slapped in the shoulder, and he throws up his sword. Yes. How much was that again altogether?
20.
20.
I feel like this guy is getting off on all this pain.
Hand me a calculator again. It's a weird number. Not the 20th. He's looking a little bit worse for wear, but he's still looking like he's fighting strong. There you go. Back to top of the round, Creeden.
I'm going to knock a poison arrow.
Alright.
Shoot.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
15.
It does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Fuck. Now I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, sure.
19.
You are hidden for sure. Pan?
Okay, I'm going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration against the Djinn, so that would be a negative D8 to any saving throws or attack rolls.
Is that D4 still holding too?
That D4 is still holding. That's Bane.
So, and then the D8's only for the next one?
For the next one that he does, you have to subtract a D8 along with the D4 from Bane.
Yeah, I
Yep,
forgot you gave me
yep.
fucking bardic inspiration.
You still have that until you use it.
Yeah.
Here, so that way you remember you have it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've just been setting my right beside my D20 as indicator dice.
Yep.
And with that, I'm going to. Let me read something real quick.
Back together.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him again.
Alright, that's Charisma.
Wisdom saving throw 16,
Wisdom.
minus a D4 and minus a D8.
I have them all in hand, don't worry. He's hell.
Good. So that's for 1 minute. He can make a Wisdom saving throw on the ends of each of his turns.
Okay.
And that is my action. He's currently paralyzed.
Is that based on concentration?
Is it concentration? I don't know. Yes, hold person is concentration, which means that Bane ends.
Okay. Alright.
I need to look up the specifics on paralyzed. That is what it says, isn't it? Yeah, be paralyzed, okay. 'Cause I don't know what that affects. Paralyzed 5e. Can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against it have advantage. And any attack that hits is a critical if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Okay.
So auto crits if you're 5 feet.
Alright. Alright, is it the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
What's your, because he can't do anything, so...
16.
He is still in place. Heads over to Shelby.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Careful spell. Which
Also,
is...
I have a nice challenge rating table I want to hand you to. A website that helped me with that. Because I was thinking about some things, and I was just like, I mean, can I throw this against them?
Right.
And I was able to calculate how many players at what level, and it gave me a nice, beautiful table of how many creatures I can throw of each challenge rating at you guys. It was really cool.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Careful spell on Pan, and then I'm gonna cast Shatter on him at level 3.
Shatter is how much radius?
60 feet.
No. Shatter
radius.
is a 10-foot radius.
Oh.
I believe.
You might want to also make sure to take that for
Creeden?
Yeah, Creeden as well.
Okay.
Well, it depends on where you put it exactly.
I'm aiming for his head.
So right here, so 10 foot, so that would be 5, that would be 10. Creeden would technically be outside.
Okay, alright. I'm seeing it from a weird angle on my end.
Yeah, no.
It's because I'm not used to there being hindrance in the middle.
Yeah, and they're...
Are you safe from it?
She put Careful Spell on me, which I don't know
Okay.
what does, but I assume it helps.
So, when you cast the spell, forces other creatures to make a saving throw, you can protect some of those creatures from the spell's full force. To do so, you spend 1 sorcery point and choose a number of creatures up to your charisma modifier, minimum of 1 creature. A chosen creature automatically succeeds on its saving throw against the spell.
Okay, cool, so I'll just take half damage. That's fine. I'm fine on... roll your
So,
shit. What level are you casting it at?
level 3.
Level 3? So then that's going to be 4d8 damage. And he has to make the Constitution saving throw of 16.
Does hold person do any negatives to any saving throws?
Only strength or dexterity.
Alright.
How many did you say?
4.
He passes.
So we'll both take half damage.
Two, 6, 7, 4.
2, 6, 7, 4, 13, 17, 19. So half of that is going to be 9.
9?
Yes.
Alright.
I thought half of 19 is 8.
Half of 16
Or,
is
sorry,
8.
half of 16 is 8, yeah. Too fucking tired. Brain it.
And that puts me at 5 sorcery spells. Wait,
Gesundheit.
puts me at 7 still.
He takes the blast and some of his beard kind of burns off a little bit, but he's still smiling. Top of the round, Creeden.
You have advantage on all of your attacks against him.
Yeah,
And also auto crit in 5 feet.
Yeah, as long as you're within 5 feet, you get auto crits.
And I'm hidden. Can I move and still be in stealth, or will I have to reroll?
I'll allow it.
5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna take both of my poison arrows and I'm gonna stab him in his chest.
Okay. Remember to take advantage.
13 plus 7.
20.
Alright. Yeah, they both hit. The poison doesn't do anything. So
Figured it
just
wouldn't.
since these are improvised,
Do you want me to roll it like how I do my daggers?
just give me 2d6, 1 for each of them.
What about sneak attack?
Yeah, so 2d6 for regular, and then your regular sneak attack damage.
And then all that gets doubled.
Yep, because it's auto crit.
So wait, how am I
So
doing this?
roll your 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah, pull out the calculator for
3.
Okay,
And
so
then-
now we need your sneak attack damage is 4d6, so roll 4d6.
And I'm wrong. Rolled poison damage too.
Oh shit, okay.
12, 15, 20.
A good DM knows when to admit when he's wrong.
What's the poison damage?
She should have had that written down.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
I try to remember everything I can, but
Yeah.
it's a lot, man.
Let me see if we have it in your things here.
I know I've got this written down somewhere.
Oh, you, that's nifty.
Poison that I have down here is 1d4 per round until they make a Constitution save of 13.
So then roll 2d4 when it's 2 doses of poison at the same time. And then double everything all together.
Yep. So that's another 7. That's 60 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ. On that, you see his tail form back to legs. And he kind of drops to a knee. Maybe I can finally have an honorable death.
Too bad you can't talk.
Your turn.
Hold on,
Yep.
my bonus action. Can I use that to force a healing potion down her throat?
You're not next to her.
Like, throw it
No,
at her or something?
I mean, you could use it to
Probably
throw it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Give me a quick dexterity check on that.
Dexterity, so add 19.
Yeah, no. You look over and Creeden just kind of throws you a potion. Yep. Well, you can't drink it just yet. So, Pan?
2 swings with the rapier.
Yup.
Okay, so that's gonna be
I also forgot to roll my
23 for the
fortune.
first one,
Shit on that.
Uh-huh.
and that's gonna be 12 for the second.
Second does not hit, but the first
First
one's an
one
auto
does.
crit.
Yep. So that's gonna be 20 damage.
How do you want to do it?
I want to take it. I want to stab it up behind, like between his shoulder blades and out through the rest of his chest, and then drop hold person so he can talk for a little bit. You shouldn't have fucked with us, lad. And then pull it out.
As he drops and you say that, he looks up at you with a smile on his face and he goes, "I've been at this game for a millennia. I'm tired. All I needed was one last good fight."
Rest easy then.
Poof.
I'm gonna drink that potion real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what the
Potions are 4D plus 4.
I was gonna say, was it 4d6?
It just says
4d4 plus
44.
4.
Yeah, 44.
Oh yeah, trip 4s. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you have 44 plus 4 and then add that to your health. If it goes over max, then just go to max.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So that's 12. So you're right back to. Oh no, you were at
12 plus
50.
18.
So you're at 30.
Oh, that's close. I'm at 36 usually.
Okay. I'm
And I gotta remove-
gonna go over and see what was in that bag.
It's a pile of coin. Specifically, if you take the time to count it,
Oh, absolutely.
it is 1,200.
Buddy.
Also, where the genie poofed at, there's a stone.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up.
It's a rock.
I'm gonna pick it up.
It's definitely Nerida's.
It's one of the rune stones from the bag of stones that you guys had pilfered off the necromancer.
Alright, here. I'm gonna grab the rune stones out and toss them to Nerida.
Look in the bag and just be all happy.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of obsidian and marble stones with runes carved into them.
He.
Good job with those arrows. Right, 400 gold for you, 400 gold for you, 400
Look
gold
at how
for
pretty
me.
the stones are.
They're very pretty.
Those glow in the dark ones really help.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
How much gold was that?
400.
400.
Machine fucking evil, bro.
Where the fuck are we?
You guys look around and about like 300 feet, or 300 yards south of you guys is the Mirrored City.
Okay. Alright, well,
City
we're
you
not,
guys were originally in.
we're not that far out.
At least we
I
weren't in
feel-
another fucking place.
Right? That's what I was fucking waiting on.
Woo!
I was waiting to be missing all these fucking goat hair legs.
I'm gonna have post
Goat leg hairs.
Go hair legs.
Got that. Oh, okay. We're finished. We need to go get our fucking horses.
Yes.
I
Yes,
need
we
to.
do.
I need to mount my Steve.
You guys turn around, you start heading into town, and that's where we'll pick up next week.
On the way there, I want to hold Creeden back some.
Oh, okay.
and let
Alright.
Nerida walk forward.
I'm gonna walk, just be looking at my rocks and walking up.
Yep.
I thought I'd lost you, and it made me realize that I I mean, I know I mess around with you a lot and I joke and everything, but I care very deeply for you, Creeden. I know we're not, together or anything like that, but I just thought
Do
you
I
should be
hear
aware
any of
that
this?
I do have
Give me a
some
perception
affection for
check.
you.
You've called me your brother before.
Yeah.
15 plus 3.
Yeah, you
So
hear
I'm your
it.
brother?
You're about 10 feet ahead, but you hear it.
I mean, as creepy as this sounds, I want you to be more than that.
Just fuck already! And then I'm just gonna keep walking.
That's a lot to take in.
It's going to be.
And we shall
We'll
reconvene
talk more
next
when we
week.
get back to town.
Before we take off,
Yes.
level
Level up?
Yes!
Level up!
So why don't you go ahead and we can end the stream. We'll see you all next week. If you watch the YouTube archive, our video editor had forgotten to put up last week's episode.
It was a long week.
Yeah.
But within the next 2 days, both last week's and today's episode should be up.
Good night!
Same time, same channel. See you next week.